Kitsune up, everyone. Welcome back to Babymetal Files, your ultimate destination for everything related to the Babymetal universe. And today we continue our journey through the discography of this revolutionary Japanese band. After diving into their impactful self-titled debut album, it's time to explore the second studio album that catapulted Sumetal, Yuimetal, and Moametal to global stardom. Metal Resistance, released on April 1st, 2016, the famous Fox Day. If the first album was a surprising introduction to the Kawaii Metal concept, Metal Resistance was the definitive proof that Babymetal wasn't just a passing novelty, but a serious and innovative musical force. This was the album that broke records, won international fans, and established the band as a global phenomenon. So get your kitsunes ready, adjust your headphones, and let's dive into this masterpiece that redefined the boundaries between metal and pop. The context, from curiosity to global phenomenon. After their debut album dropped in 2014, Babymetal quickly went from Japanese curiosity to viral international sensation. Videos like Gimme Chocolate racked up millions of views, and the band began catching the attention of metal giants like Metallica, Slayer, and Rob Zombie. In 2015, the band embarked on their first world tour, including appearances at prestigious festivals such as Reading in Leeds in the UK and Rock on the Range in the USA. This international exposure created huge anticipation for their second album. Metal Resistance was strategically released on April 1st, 2016, the date declared by the band as Fox Day, a direct reference to the mythology of the fox god, the guiding entity of Babymetal on their mission to spread metal across the world. The timing was perfect. Just 2 days after the album's release, Babymetal made history by performing at the legendary Wembley Arena in London, becoming the first Japanese group to headline a solo show at this iconic venue. The concept and evolution. Metal Resistance marks a significant evolution in Babymetal's sound and presentation. While the first album was a collection of singles released over several years, the second was crafted as a cohesive work, with more refined production and a more mature musical approach. The title Metal Resistance ties directly into the band's mythology, the idea of a metal resistance led by the fox god to save heavy music by fusing it with other genres. This narrative is expanded throughout the album, with deeper references to the band's lore. Musically, the album maintains Babymetal's signature blend of extreme metal with catchy pop melodies, but introduces a wider range of influences, from European power metal to electronic music and traditional Japanese sounds. The lyrics also matured, tackling themes like determination, overcoming obstacles, and global unity. A standout moment was the inclusion of The One, the band's first song entirely in English, a strategic move to reach an even broader international audience. Track list analysis. Metal Resistance contains 12 tracks on the international edition, 13 on the Japanese edition, each showcasing Babymetal's versatility and musical evolution. Let's go through them. 1. Road of Resistance, a collaboration with Herman Lee and Sam Totman from Dragon Force. This opener is pure power metal with fast riffs and technical solos. Though released earlier as a single, it sets the tone for the album's global ambition. Tirada, the lead single, mixing heavy riffs with an inspiring message of perseverance. Its title refers to the Japanese martial art, symbolizing inner strength. The music video, with its dark aesthetic and intense choreography, became one of the band's most iconic. 3. Awadama Fever, an energetic track blending speed metal and pop, named after a type of Japanese bubblegum. The lyrics describe fever bubbles that connect people worldwide, a metaphor for the band's transcultural music. 4. Yaba. Formerly known as Chigao, this song mixes thrash riffs with ska beats, creating a dynamic contrast between aggression and fun. A perfect showcase of Babymetal's genre-bending style. 5. Amore, Tan Sing. A power metal ballad focused on Sumetal, with clear influences from bands like Nightwish. The title means love in Italian, exploring cosmic love and universal connection. 6. Metataro, one of the most peculiar tracks, mixing metal with folk elements and a military march structure. It tells the story of a mythical hero named Metataro, expanding the band's mythology. 7. From Dusk Till Dawn. Exclusive to the International Edition, this experimental track fuses metal with electronic and dubstep elements, creating an ethereal cinematic atmosphere. 8. GJ, centered on black Babymetal, Yuimetal, and Moametal with groovy riffs and infectious energy. GJ is Japanese slang for good job, celebrating hard work and dedication. 9. Sis Anger, another black Babymetal track, but much heavier, bordering on death metal. A stark contrast between the cute vocals and intense instrumentation. 10. No Rain, No Rainbow, an emotional ballad centered on Suimetal, showcasing her vocal growth. Performed live years earlier, this was the first official studio version, delighting longtime fans. 11. Tales of the Destinies, perhaps the band's most technically complex track, with multiple tempo changes and influences from prog metal and math rock. It reflects Babymetal and the Kami band's musical ambition. 12. The One, the closing track and first full English song, an epic ballad turned anthem, celebrating Babymetal's global fan community known as The One. The Japanese edition features syncopation in place of From Dusk Till Dawn, offering a slightly different experience for domestic fans. Global reception and impact. Metal Resistance was an unprecedented commercial and critical success for a Japanese metal band. It reached number 39 on the US Billboard 200, the first time in 53 years that a Japanese artist entered the American top 40. In the UK, it reached 15, becoming the highest charting Japanese album in British history. In Japan, the album debuted at number 2 on the Oricon chart, selling over 132,000 copies in its first week. Worldwide, it charted in more than 10 countries, including Germany, France, and Australia. Critics were overwhelmingly positive. Metal Hammer gave it 4/5, praising its limitless ambition. Kerrang also rated it 4/5, calling it a flawlessly executed genre fusion. The site Homicidal stated, "Metal Resistance is a winner. It has something for longtime Babymetal fans, new listeners, idol fans, and metalheads alike. Even initial skeptics were won over by the music's quality and sincerity." The Independent praised the album for blending various metal genres into what they call Kawaii Metal, and it's brilliant. The single Karate was especially well received, named one of the best metal songs of 2016 by several outlets. Its music video garnered millions of views within weeks. World Tour and historic milestones. The release of Metal Resistance was followed by the Babymetal World Tour 2016 Legend Metal Resistance, with shows across North America, Europe, and Asia. Notable highlights from this era include the historic performance at Wembley Arena on April 2nd, 2016, later released as the live album Live at Wembley. Their debut on US television via The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, where they performed Gimme Chocolate, introducing Kawaii Metal to millions. Appearances at major rock and metal festivals like Download Festival, UK, Rock am Ring, Germany, and Forterock, Netherlands. Supporting Red Hot Chili Peppers in the US and Metallica in South Korea, expanding their fan base even further. The iconic Tokyo Dome shows, Black Night and Red Night, drawing approximately 110,000 attendees over 2 nights, a massive feat for a metal band. Legacy and fun facts. Metal Resistance cemented Babymetal's status as pioneers of a new subgenre, inspiring other bands to explore fusions of metal with pop and idol elements. The album deepened the Fox God mythology, which became a core part of the band's identity and fan experience. The track The One gave its name to the band's official international fan club, creating a sense of global community. Several songs were performed live years before their official release, including No Rain, No Rainbow since 2014 and Awadama Fever since 2015. The Japanese and international editions have slightly different track lists, encouraging fans to collect both versions. The album was released in multiple formats, including a limited The One edition exclusive to fan club members, featuring bonus content. The minimalist red and black album cover became iconic, symbolizing the evolution of the band's visual identity. So Babymetal Files, what did you think of this deep dive into metal resistance? This album marks a pivotal moment in Babymetal's career when they transcended the Novelty Act label and established themselves as a serious and innovative musical force on the global stage. With their unique fusion of extreme metal, catchy pop melodies, and rich mythology, Metal Resistance not only captivated fans around the world, but also broke cultural barriers and redefined what a metal band can be. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to leave your Kitsune up in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything about Su-metal, Moametal, and the full Babymetal journey. What's your favorite track from Metal Resistance? Do you have a special memory tied to this album? Share it with us. This is your name for Babymetal Files. See you in the one.